It's hard to believe, but tonight is the final home match of the Seattle Sounders women regular season. With a win, the Sounders will stay in first place and in the necessary position to host one more game this year, the Western Conference Championship. Their opponent, trying to spoil the party, is the Santa Clarita Blue Heat. It's the Sounders women versus Blue Heat next on SoundersWomen.com and USL Live. Welcome everybody into Starfire. John Billings here, once again with you on Sounders Women and USLLive.com. Well, a big match tonight. Sounders Women in their last home game of the season. It's incredible how fast the year can go by this summer season. And tonight, the Santa Clarita Blue Heat are the final team to come into Starfire to play against the Sounders. Now, that's if the Sounders don't host a playoff game. Now, they're going to need to be the number one seed in the Western Conference, and that's where the Sounders stand right now. The key is that they've got one less game remaining on the schedule than the Pally Blues, who are in second place. So all you can do is take care of yourself. 2 games left for the Sounders women, this one tonight and next weekend in San Francisco. The Sounders will look for 6 points from those and then let the chips fall where they may. As is always the case in the W League Western Conference, every game is a challenge, and we'll see that tonight. I caught up with both head coaches few moments ago and asked them what type of challenges this other team present, and a player like Ana Borges, star player for the Santa Clarita Blue Heat, what does that do both if she's against you or for you?
Well, they've got a lot of tricky players up front and dynamic players who will like to run at our defense. So we need to kind of go back to what we've been doing or what we were doing earlier on in the year, which is to defend as a team much better, not just individually but collectively, front to back in our units. Everything that is required to not concede early and to ensure that we give ourselves a good start.
Little change in the formation last game, and a similar result, kind of conceding an early goal. How do you avoid that tonight?
Well, we just worked on focus. Again, it's at times throughout the course of the year, you kind of hit bumpy patches, and unfortunately, you concede silly goals and you lose games where sometimes you shouldn't have. But all things even themselves out, as they say in football, and the reality is that you need to kind of look forward, and it's all about the next game. And this next game poses another potential problem for us, which we have to find a different solution. So we had a good week of training, and hopefully the players come out there and execute.
Well, overall, I've been surprised with the standard. It's been every team's been very competitive. The only difference is, like when we played the Sounders in Los Angeles, it's quite difficult to judge one team on one game because they have 3 games over a period of 4 to 5 days. So I think most teams utilise the squads. So Sounders probably played a different side than they did against Pally and against the strikers. But overall, yeah, they were well organised, some really good individuals. And overall, if you're top of the league with 2 games to go, I think you're in the right position. If you're a good team, you're top of the league.
Start with the starters from the Sounders as they get set to take to action. 3 in the back, 5 in midfield, and 2 up top. Bridget Reeder, the captain, holding things under. And for the first start as a outside back this season, Nikki Ambrose alongside Annie Sittower on the other side. Keep an eye on Allie Bean getting her first start of the season for the Sounders up top. Over to the Santa Clarita Blue Heat, Jacobo, one of the top keepers in the league. And then keep an eye on number 9, Ana Borges. She's the midfield maestro who will get at the defense and make things difficult with gift baskets and big hugs from the players. So a lot of things going on as kind of a fan appreciation day here at Starfire. Good ball over, right in, and immediately Santa Clarita on the board. Ball floated across. Looked like either Sittower or McNulty were going to get there first, and neither of them went to the ball. And it's a gift against each other in the Pac-12.
Wonderful sponsors of Sounders.
Tonight their teammates. Some fancy footwork for Mercick, and it's all the way. I think it clipped off the bar. Sun in McNulty's eyes. Rodwell, good drive. McNulty spilled it, and she's punished. Rodwell's shot definitely had some movement on it. It's just been every match in this league has been tough. Here's Lindsay Elson with a great layoff from Jenna Richardson. Bean trying to work it along to Richardson. Her shot to the back post and tried to pick it out. Just couldn't direct. Sittauer is there. She rises, as does Reeder. Sittauer, is it deflected? Offsides, it won't count. Lindsay Elston, I believe, got a touch. There were a couple of players there. I think the question is, did it hit anybody? If it was deflected, it was by a player in an offside position. Made back in her Tennessee days, University of Tennessee days, I should say. Played for the team last year as well. Here's Richardson in the bottom corner. Jenna Richardson, her first goal of the year. And a heck of a strike. Now a good ball to the back post. Boost, can she turn it home? Little touch past the defender. Boost from point blank. And as she's found, pointing to the spot from the official, penalty kick is on the line. Straight up on it. Right-footed attempt into the bottom corner. Alyssa Boost makes it Sounders 3, Santa Clarita 2, and 3 goals in a row. And got things expedited, and she was able to play against her former team, the Rapids women. Here comes Santa Clarita. Good run into the box. Back post. Ambrose there. Esme McNulty, who has hands on the ball and has made the save. Incredible. And then defense. It's a giant gap in the middle of the park. Borges slipped through. McNulty out. Kick save. And Ambrose able to dig it out. Gomez Junco trying to skip it through. McNulty out, got a touch. Still not out of danger yet. There's McNulty on the save, and Lindsay Patterson comes free.
I think with this group of girls, we're such a high playing team that we know what we need to do to get it done, and that mentality to fight was just there, and we knew we needed to get the goals to get the result.
You embody that, the player that's always kind of, working around the field 100% all the time. And you got that. Describe to me what happened in setting up the penalty kick, a similar kind of situation with maybe a 50-50 ball that you turned into yours.
Yeah, well, I saw the bouncing ball, and I was like, well, I'm going to go for it. So I did, and got the ball down the left side and was able to get the cross off, and it just happened from there.
Describe to me what's it been like as you guys with the University of Washington, leaving town, coming back, kind of remixing in with the team. How's that been? Because it looked like the last half of this game was the first time there's really been some good cohesion between you guys and your new teammates here.
Well, I think with such a great group of girls, it's just easy to bond and get to know them and love them. So just being able to come and practice with them and really get to know their style of play and how it mixes with ours, just that comfortable ability just naturally occurs with practice.
Yeah, I think especially as a forward, not having any goals so far, I mean, you feel pressured that you need to put one away, and I think that kind of gets in your head. But today I tried, we had a visualization session yesterday, and, I kept picturing myself just putting one away, so it felt good to finally just nail one into the back of the net.
Yeah, describe to me what happened there.
It was kind of odd, really, because there was a throw-in, and I had the touch inside wide open, so I just touched inside and cracked one low corner and went in, so I was pretty excited about that.
Tell me about the team coming back. 2 goals down. The intensity level was there from the start, but the kind of comfort with each other or the focus maybe wasn't, and all of a sudden you turn and you see on the clock 10 minutes gone, you're down a goal, then you're down 2 goals. What was that like coming back?
It felt really good. I think, we realized, I think a half too late during the halftime break, we realized, this is our last home game as a group. We all get along so well, and we didn't want to come out of here losing 2-0, maybe even more. If we had kept playing at that rate, worse things could have happened. So I think we got a pretty good mouthful in there, which I think we needed. And we kind of came together and just decided, we're not leaving this field without leaving absolutely everything out there. And it felt good. really
Tell me about that, playing in front of this kind of a crowd. Fantastic atmosphere once again.
Oh yeah, the Seattle Sounders have such a great support group, and I think when we walk out second half and the whole crowd is still up and on their feet cheering when we're down 2-0, you know, you get shivers. You're like, let's do this. So it's awesome.
Well, a great result all around. If you told the Sounders before the game you would leave here with 3 points and win 3-2, they'd be happy. If you told them they were going to get that after going down 2-0 in the first 10 minutes, they'd be ecstatic. And that's what the crowd was here. Another fantastic crowd out here, strong in favor of the Sounders women. And, of course, the Jet City Auxiliary, who's cleaning up over my right shoulder now. Another great night of drums, singing, chants, and more. So really sending the team out with the last home match of the season in style. As far as the playoffs are concerned, Sounders still in first place in the Western Conference for at least a couple more nights. Pally Blues in action tonight. They'll play again on Sunday. That will be the key one to find out where they stand when they're even on games. One more game left in the regular season for the Sounders women. That's down in San Francisco against the Bay Area Breeze next Sunday. Well, for all the news and notes between now and then, check out SoundersWomen.com. And for that game, you can listen on the radio at 11:50 a.m. or 11:50 kknw.com. I'll have it with the eyes and ears for you on the road. And for all of our crew here, once again, I want to say thanks for watching all season long. We'll see you next time.